Hello, Lars. I'm doing things backwards. I'm doing this hand. Normally, this is the first time I've ever done a video with it. I really messed my arm up earlier, and it's totally screwed up. So I can't. I'm gonna duck into I might duck in over here, get out of the wind. Just had to make an email. I'm stepping out of the house specifically to make this video. I'm gonna keep walking. I think my father-in-law's over there. Don't want to bother him. So sorry it took me so long to get around to the video response that you made for me. Just before I get started, I just want to tell you, and anybody else sees that, it really is. It pains me because I get so behind on everything, and it becomes more and more so all the time. And it's I get so many nice. I'm going to duck in over here. It's because I get so many nice correspondence from people, and I want to give proper attention to every message that comes. And what typically happens is the short, simple things that come. I can answer those easily. Those are the ones that go up, every day on Facebook for the most part. But the ones that where people actually are sending me the considerations of their mind, the stuff where they're actually sharing some probings or some ideas, whatever they may be. I don't want to miss that. And so I say, oh, well, flag that one for look at it later, and later becomes 2 days later, and 2 days later becomes 4 days later, until I get a day like today where I've had the whole day off and I've been able to actually catch up. So your message before, the email that I sent you before, I got to your message and I saw that it really had a video and I really wanted to watch it. So I sent you a quick response back saying thanks for it, and I just got around to watching it. So long story short, thank you, and I'm sorry that it took me so long. But I want to say thanks so much for the video. It really moved me. On a lot of levels. The clear insight that you have into the dynamics of my own life, my family. You're right about the relationship with my wife. Sure, her interests in the world are far more practical. She kind of. I was just thinking about it, even before I saw your message. I was just thinking earlier how, without her, if I hadn't found a partner like her, I would have probably gone quite adrift in the world, and have been lost in whatever, maybe even lost the ability of clear, concise thought and communication, or at least communication, and truly could have been a bad thing. Thankfully for her, she kind of takes care of, and I hate it that way in a way, because it sounds like she's doing all the work, which, well, she is doing a lot. I mean, I do my fair share, but or like I'm causing her to miss out on something. But for the most part, I think she's practical. She likes that. She likes the motherly, wifey. It doesn't sound very politically correct, but it is kind of what she likes. So it kind of works. What she said was true. I can be the dreamer, and she's the more grounded one. But just today we were having lunch together, and I did sit with her, and I told her, listen, we've got. Well, she's the same age as I am. And I said, we've got another 2 decades of reasonable fitness ahead of us. Comes back, kind of coming to what you said in your video. I asked her, what do you want to do? I mean, do you have some dreams, something that you want to experience or attain or live out during that time? I said, because I'll support you in it, and I want to be there for you to help you with it. And so hopefully we can do those things together. Thanks for the point about going back to the States, and your suggestion to just go run with the thoughts, right? Run with the imagination, and lead with the dreams, and that my wife will help keep me grounded. I think you're right. I'm going to do that. I needed to hear that. I appreciate that. The utilization of agencies like Maker Studios and getting more professional in what I do is steps along the way as well of maybe, as you also said near the end of your video there, about utilizing communication skills as possibly a means to an end, a way of making a living even. My wife is strongly encouraging me in that regard. Every time I say to her, what will I do in the States, because I've got my skills lag. I'm going to be 49 soon. She keeps on telling me, what are you talking about? You've already got a job. And she's referring to this, vlogger. Gosh, I love that woman. That's such encouragement. How could I ever doubt anything with regards to her? She's amazing. So thanks for your encouragement along those lines. You seem to know me very well. I was moved by your description of how you plan to handle the later years. I'd never actually heard anybody say it quite that way. You know, you'll work as long as you work until you're done. I'm going to do the same thing. I realize now in after seeing your video, I realize now that that is the way I work. That is the way, even though I didn't think it the way you did. That is, it's probably the only choice that I have anymore. My sister-in-law's up there. That's her room. Oh no, it's a cat. I hope it's a cat. Hi Ume. It's Ume the cat. So anywho, but my sister-in-law is up there too. I'm gonna do the same thing. You and I will do that together. So let's. There goes my wife. Speak. Family everywhere. Let's. Maybe we can help one another along the way in terms of encouraging learning what we learn about as we go into these next couple of decades together, right? I know I have a few more years on you, but I don't think that's relevant. I think it's a matter of experience and ideology in a way. I like your thoughts. I like hearing your thoughts. I liked that video. I was going to share it on my blog, but I saw that you had it set to private, so I did, of course, I didn't. But if I may, I'd like to say that you're good at what you do. Your video was engrossing, and not just because it was directed at me. It was the type of thing that anyone who gives a lick of interest, has a lick of interest in the circumstance of living and the consequences of choices, will find what you say interesting. I'd like to encourage you to, if you're willing, I'd like to encourage you to make that video public, because I would, I understand if you choose not to, but if you choose to do it, then I would like to share it, because I think it's valuable, and I'd like to also encourage you to make more. Finally, what was that thing on the rock? When you pan around and showed us the landscape there was something on a rock out there. What was that? It looked like a little house. I'll do that. Anyway, friend, time for me to zip on. Take care. Have a great day. And thanks for your patience when it takes me so long to respond. Appreciate it. See ya. Do love hearing from you.